Why don't you set up an OnlyFans for your feet?
Because I want to leave some OnlyFans for everybody else. Can you imagine putting them on there?
They are very feminine and cute. You could actually get away with them being females' feet if you shaved off your hair off your toes.
Well, thank you for that. Well, am I trying to attract blokes or women with them?
I think blokes are more creepy. I don't think girls will buy that crap.
Show them your OnlyFans. Give them the link to your OnlyFans.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video of ours. Welcome to the channel if you are new here. My name is Elise and this is Sean, and we often come on here and talk about house content, how to buy a new build, how to buy your first home, how to save money for a mortgage. But today we wanted to jump on quickly, kind of an impromptu video. We've just found out that the energy bills within the UK are skyrocketed and gone through the roof for everybody. So hopefully this video can assist in helping save a bit of money. Obviously some of them will be very obvious points, but a lot of them are some good little tips to note down. So we've got some written on my phone. The first one, and a really obvious one, and probably one that we're all prone to doing, is not turning off phone chargers, computers, the microwave, the toaster, the kettle, when either you're not using it and overnight especially. I've been a bit more cautious of turning off our TV every night now in our bedroom at the actual wall, rather than just turning it off on the remote and on standby mode. These are hopefully going to help bring your costs down, probably not an eye-soaring amount, but every
it's
little
the easiest
helps.
one to do, and it sounds so obvious, but I bet every person watching this doesn't do it. At some point I bet they leave some plug on around the house, so it's just one that you need to get in the habit of, that we don't do. We need to do that, don't we? It's
actually mad that it's not a normal habit for you to think, oh okay, I'm going to turn that off. Yeah, like, why do we leave that on?
The toaster is just on.
Yeah.
Just get in the habit.
Like the microwave is constantly on, so like we turn that off at night now and just turn it on when we need it. Like the Alexas, we don't really need them on constantly unless we're going to play a bit of music. So yeah, just be mindful of things like that. I think that could really help. So the next one, how you can earn a bit of money, a bit of side money, is by selling your items that you maybe don't wear anymore. So do clear outs. You can sell electrical items on there, clothing items.
Just stuff you don't wear anymore.
Yeah.
It makes so much sense, doesn't it? Sit in the dressing thing, what's it called?
That's called a wardrobe.
You can either sit in the wardrobe, because she's got so many clothes, sit there for years and years, gathering dust, or you can sell it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm trying to be a bit more mindful of the things I'm buying, rather than buying loads of stuff, but I feel like it's nice to give stuff to charity, but if you can sell it and give it to like a second home, it's also way better for the environment anyway, rather than rebuying all the time.
I mean, one issue I've got is there is a definite link between the things that I've bought you over the years and the things that you're selling. I mean, you're allowed to sell some of the things that you bought for yourself. You haven't just got to sell the things that I bought.
I actually shouldn't tell my friends about my vintage account, really, just in case like they've bought me an item for my birthday and I'm like...
Exactly.
Now you know.
You tell me about it. Oh, look at it. Oh, I sold this crap old t-shirt that I bought her about 6 months ago.
And obviously there's not just Vinted, there's Depop,
Facebook Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace.
Don't use eBay, eBay's overrated.
And do a good clear out, it's good for your mind.
And a really good one they mentioned is using the slow cooker, and I didn't know this at all, but the slow cooker uses way less energy than the gas hob. And there was a point on there: cook twice, eat once. Cook once, eat twice.
That's the right way around.
So,
well, I guess it's like batch cooking, isn't it? So rather than like putting on the cooker every single night, you could maybe make 3 or 4 meals. I know you have to use the microwave to heat it up, but you're not having that on every time cooking a meal that potentially takes 30-40 minutes. You can bash it all in the slow cooker. You can do massive amounts of food.
4, 5, 6 meals, can't you?
Yeah, easy. Well, depending on what size you got, but yeah, you can batch cook in there. It uses lower energy, and also I find everything that comes out of the slow cooker just tastes way better.
Doesn't it? It's
so good.
Easier as well. Slow cooker is such an underrated.
Yeah, you don't need to be a chef for anything to taste nice in there. You can just bung stuff in and hope for the best. So the next point we've got is when you're doing your food shop, maybe consider buying like the frozen fruit and the frozen veg. It is stuff that you can obviously keep costs down. It's way cheaper, way less waste as well. You'll probably find all of it gets used rather than it going off and needing to be thrown out. And also in the supermarkets, they often mark stuff down, I think, in the evening. So stuff that's a bit closer to their sell by date, you can always look to keep costs down that way.
I think I bought some chicken slices the other day, which had like 3 days left. And we ate them in about an hour.
I bet you did. I do find sometimes like buying the branded stuff is obviously lovely, and Jesus Christ, I'm sure not everyone's in a predicament, luckily, fortunately, that we don't need to, you know, be buying all the own brand stuff, but actually half the stuff is way better, and it's honestly it will save your life in terms of your food shop price. So
there's also a really good website called freecycle.com, I think it is, where people basically can't be bothered to get rid of their stuff, so they just put it on there for free. So the benefit being you come and take it away from them, so they haven't got to take it to the dump, but you can get some awesome stuff on there. Especially if you live in some, you know, if you live surrounding some really nice areas, people put some really nice stuff up there. Like there's always sofas, people throw up like pianos and doll houses and stuff. So not only can you get stuff that you need, but you can buy stuff to then sell and get rid. Another point on there was managing your mortgage, and this is a longer term play, but interest rates are gonna just get worse and worse apparently over the next couple of years. So if you can cement yourself in now on a sort of 2-5 year deal, you can save yourself some good money in the long run.
Actually gives me anxiety. Like, how much is this going to cost us?
Quite a lot. And one completely off-piste point of making a bit more money is there's a website called rev.com that one of my friends recommended to me, and it is basically they pay you to subtitle people's work. How many influencers are there now? People do YouTube, TikTok. A lot of these people need their work to be subtitled, and this rev.com is quite easy to sign up to. They pay you per scribe. They send you over a video, you subtitle it. It's actually easy money if you've got, you know, a relatively good take on the English language, which my English is pretty poor, even though that's my first language, but I passed the test. I haven't done any work for it yet, but you know, I signed up, did the test and passed onto it quite easily. You can almost sign up and 2 days later you're earning money. Have a look at it, rev.com. And another one, we've spoken about this in quite a few of our other videos, but again, just it's obvious, but I bet people don't do it. Search around at renewal date for insurance, for the end of your policies. You can just save so much money. Our home insurance came up last week and we searched around and we got 25 quid better, which doesn't seem like much, but the whole price was 110. That's a big percentage.
And it's easy, isn't it? It's easy to stay with the same person because you're like, oh, I've got all this paperwork and I don't have the time to make the call.
I can't be bothered.
Just quickly, yeah, it is. I think you just assume it's going to be this like 3-hour process, but it can be quite quick if you've got a decent person on the other end of the phone. And like Sean just said, you can save yourself a lot of money, so the ag is sometimes worth it, especially with all the costs going up. You might find if you can knock 100 quid off a few other subscriptions that you've maybe got within your account, that actually that can kind of cover you for your energy. So yeah, definitely sift through your bank, look at your subscriptions and see what you can sort out.
I personally am a nightmare for signing up to new stuff. Every once in a while go through your bank statement and just remind yourself what that. So for example, a couple of months ago I signed up to this unlimited magazine thing called Readily or Ready or something. It's great, but do I really need that? Do I even use it? I signed up to it because it gave me like a 7-day free trial and I ended up now paying £10 a month.
And the last point, guys, will just be really mindful of obviously outdoor activities and what you're spending. I know summer holidays right now when we're filming this, so it's probably easy for us to sit there and say go out and do free stuff, but when you've got kids it's probably way harder. But going for a nice walk, going for a cycle,
there's so many beautiful things out there.
There's so many things you can do for free still outside, and we're trying to get a bit better at that, aren't we? Because I found we often think to do an activity we've then got to spend like 40 quid on food or whatever, but you don't have to do that. If you just put your imagination to it, think about some things that you can maybe do for free, enjoy the outdoors, it's good for you, it's good for your mental health. But yeah guys, like we said, we're recording this on the day we found out that the energy bills have kind of skyrocketed, so we hope that news hasn't been too traumatic for everybody, and everyone's coping alright with that info. It's not great, but we hope this video has been helpful to save a bit of money on your monthly things. I know some of them are really obvious, and we're not trying to teach you to suck eggs, but some of them are things that you sometimes forget about.
Remember, you can get £400 off from the government, which if you're on direct debit it happens automatically, but if you're not, you do have to apply for it, so make sure you don't forget to do that.
That is it for today. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Got a new haircut. Got a new haircut. So pretty with my new haircut.